All right, guys, this is going to be a shorter video today. I'm going to kind of combine all of my thoughts into one video, very short, to the point. But Brandon Marcello, the college football reporter with 247 Sports, actually reported that Florida State defensive backs coach Marcus Woodson is going to be taking a defensive back job over at Arkansas. That is something that's kind of been intriguing. You really didn't know what was going to happen with some of the coaching changes this offseason. Some people wanted some other coaches gone everywhere else. I do support all the coaches on the staff and everything and hope they do very well. I know that Marcus Woodson is going to do a tremendous job over there at Arkansas. But let's just go ahead and talk about some of the concerns that Florida State fans have with this. Does this impact any of our recruits? The fact that we just got Ventrell Cypress, what does that do with some of those guys? I don't think it does anything, personally. I think that with Cypress, the two main recruiters there were Mike Norvell and Coach Adam Fuller as well. And you're looking at some of those other recruits they've already signed. So, I mean, at this point, you're really looking at trying to get another safety in this class. I think you can do that with all the guys there because I think Florida State has a really nice track record with defensive backs. They can teach it at a high level, and Florida State's been very productive at that position. But, looking at some of the candidates that you have, everybody's talking about, Antonio Camardi, which is a graduate assistant, used to play at Florida State from Texas A&M. And, that could be an option, but I kind of lean towards the side of them hiring him as an analyst. I don't think he's quite ready for that position just yet. I think it could be a decent spot, especially for recruiting. And, you have to start somewhere in the coaching ranks, so I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just don't know if he's quite ready to make that quite big of a jump. But I do think that Florida State could kind of fare well with a Camardi at the defensive back coach position. You also got to look at another guy like Torian Gray. He's actually from the South Carolina defensive backs coach. He's very highly recruited at this point. He recruits Florida very, very well. Excellent coach. I think he develops at a nice level that Florida State's really liking. And then the last one that I think about is Coach Ratcliffe. He's actually on the staff already as an off-the-field person that actually does a lot of the recruiting stuff behind the scenes as well. A lot of great relationships with him. And I know that Mike Norvell actually does a lot of stuff in-house in terms of making his hires. Like familiarity is a big thing for him, wanting to keep the same culture in the locker room, and that could be a reasonable option. If I had to pick right now, I think that Gray would be the top option as of right now, just emerging. Then I would go to Ratcliffe. I think he's option two. And then Camardi is kind of this great, but at this point, I just really don't know what Florida State's going to do just yet. I know a lot of people are probably thinking about Terrell Buckley, which I think is another option that you could look at, but he is an XFL head coach at this point. Will he step down off the reins to be a position coach elsewhere at a Power 5 level? Maybe so, but we'll definitely have to kind of look. But those are the three names I would focus on right now as we go through the offseason. I think this happens pretty quickly, whatever the hire is that gets made. But I really appreciate all the love and support. And be sure to watch all of the videos that I posted in the previous section as well. Like the video, comment your thoughts, and I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and go Noles.